Dasi. So this is Duki Krishnadasi speaking in the form of Tulsi Manjari and Siddha Swarup and Sakru Raghunatha Das Goswami. So here he's praying to Devi Radharani. One of the favorite names you'll see oftentimes all over the book of Vilapa Kusumanjali. You'll see the word Devi. Devi must mean Radha Devi. Devi comes from Div. Div means divinity. Divinity means playful, and Divi means brilliant, like a light, like a jyoti. So it means a brilliant and effulgent, radiant, playful girl. Devi, very naughty also. Naughty, playful girl. This is a Devi. So Devi doesn't mean Lakshmi Devi, Sita Devi. That's an Aishwarya Sabha. Aishwarya Vichar, Radha Devi, Lakshmi Devi, Srimati Lakshmi Devi. The only Srimati here is we just say Srimati. We don't say even Srimati Radharani. We call her say Srimati. The Manjaris call Radharani Srimati. Not that Srimati, who's Srimati? There's Srimati Yashoda Devi, Srimati Rohini Devi. But when the Manjaris and Sakhis call Srimati, only Radharani turns her head. Srimati is an affectionate name. So Devi, because Das Goswami is a Manjari, so in his Manjari Swarup he calls Radharani Devi. So he comes in the Sakru, he says, "Hey Devi." Very sweet, intimate name. The translate is "Oh Goddess," but the English doesn't work. Doesn't work over here. That's why we have to give an explanation. Devi doesn't mean a goddess, big gold asan, huge 10-mile-high crown, like Babaji Venkateshwar, 10 million diamonds on it, towering 10 feet above the head. Devi, Lakshmi Devi, Andal, all those Shri and Bhu, Shri Shakti and Bhu Shakti, either side, Narayan, Chaturmush Narayan, 20-foot gold crowns. Radharani has a beanie and gunjamala in her hair and flowers, and Krishna makes flower dresses for Radharani, flower cholis, everything flowers. And Radha Krishna Gandhi Shivi Guru Goswami Pad says that the Sakhis make flower shoes for Radharani. Imagine dancing in flower shoes. Don't squash your flowers. So what's the translation? Oh Devi, this is Das Goswami praying, I am helpless. Remember we talked about this theme of feeling helpless and dependent on Krishna. I am helpless and afflicted, means I'm suffering, I'm miserable, in the middle of an ocean of sorrow. Dukkha Sagar, we say Samsara Sagar. Sagar means Sindhu, Sindhu means ocean. So it's a Dukh Sagar. There's Sukh Sagar. Sukh Sagar is ocean of bliss. Like you go to TM meditation, they promise to immerse you in an ocean of bliss. You do this little meditation, you enter the ocean of bliss. Guaranteed, $150. Devi Dukkha Kula Sagarodari. So I'm suffering, I'm drowning in an ocean of suffering, ocean of sorrow. Udari means middle, like Damodar, says Sagarodar. Udar means if you're in the middle of the ocean, you're sunk, you're finished. If you're by the shore, you can catch wave right at shore, like Hawaii surfers, If you're in the middle of the ocean, there's no waves, there's just sharks, whales, timingillfish, all kinds of exotic creatures there, ready to swallow you up like a pakora. Like a little 50-kilo pakora. Okay, a 50-kilo. Oh, there's a brown pakora. Well, okay, there's a white one. God, tastes better. So he's drowning and he's saying, please take me to your shelter, your lotus feet, in the powerful boat of your mercy. Noka, Prabha, Pada, Nokadbhutam, amazing, powerful. Prabha means power. Bala, Balaram, Prabha, Kripa Prabha, the powerful mercy. That's what it takes. Ordinary mercy doesn't work over here. We're too far gone. If this book was written in Satyuga, Das Goswami just say Kripa. Or right for Kali Yuga, you'll say Prabha Kripa. Super, because everything you look at advertising, everything superpower. So even mercy is no longer simply Kripa, it's Prabha Kripa. Powerful mercy. I need some heavy dose. I'm so fallen, so forgotten, and so miserable. So he uses very excessive language, very exaggerated language, because he's desperate, and he really feels helpless and desperate. When you're helpless and desperate, all the right words come to your mouth. But when you're just an ordinary, mundane, bodily consciousness, you can't know how to think, how to pray, how to cry for God. He can cry for God because he's miserable. He's really, truly miserable. We think we're doing good. We checked our BP, it's good. Our weights, give or take 5-10 kilos, not bad. A little more, a little less, be better. Everything's going great. I got my net income, not my gross and net, my net income, different kind of net and gross income. And I'm doing good. Oh, we're doing bad. Like Narayan Raj used to ask people, he used to ask his sadhakas, Taji Baba, how's your budget? Oh, Guru Maharaj says, buddy, I'm very, very good. Everything's good. I get my pension remaining good. I'm living like a king in India, I get $100,000 a month to my pension. I'm taking Rolls-Royce taxis from Vrindavan to Radhakud. I'm doing real good with my English pension. Long live the Queen, hail the Queen. Or the King, or whoever the hell is over there in charge now. Queen went to Queensland or something like that. Queensland or something like that. So he's doing good. So then the Guru Maharaj says, oh, your bhajan is good? That's very bad. That's why, Guru Maharaj, why is it bad? That's not the right answer. I want to hear you say your bhajan is good. It means you're doing no bhajan. If you're really doing bhajan, you'll say, Guru Maharaj, how's your bhajan? Oh, Guru, I'm so full. I have no bhakti. I have no humility. I have no appreciation for devotees. I'm just an offender. I have no gratitude to Guru or Vaishnavas. I'm just living it like a pig and a dog. I don't have any good qualities. I'm just this fake show. I'm a fully Kali chair like BBT explains. Excuse me, Bhakti Vinod Thakur. That's BB King and BBT. BBT, Jai Krishna Maharaj. Maria TK? Bilkul? Good. Nice smile. Radharani. I saw your other half, your worst half or better half. Okay, she did it right. Oh, this is his situation. He's desperate, he's crying for mercy, and the only one he knows to cry for is Radharani. He doesn't know about crying for Krishna. Crying for Krishna, pray for Krishna. I don't find his name in here very much. I look at the first verse, 704 verses. Krishna's name is hard. Can you find Krishna's name in this book? Krishna? There's Devi and Sakhi and Mantri and Gopis and Radhika, Krishna. I think page 105 or something like that. So, this is his lamentation is for Radha, not lamenting for Krishna, no way. Only for Radha, everything for Radha. Thinking for Radha, breathing for Radha, speaking for Radha, crying for Radha, feeling helpless without Radha, and begging for Radha, and his darshan and spurti and mercy. This is the situation of a Rag Bhakta, and personified by the exemplary life and teachings of Das Goswami Tulsi Manjari, who is sometimes referred to officially as Rati Manjari, but everywhere in Lila Granth she's called Tulsi Manjari, not to be confused with Brinda Devi, or Tulsi plant of Brinda Devi. Brinda Devi is not a Manjari, she's a Sakhi. She's a regular Sakhi who has a certain kind of attitude of love towards Krishna. It's called Krishna Sneha Adik. Adik means extra affection for Krishna, and Manjaris and also many Sakhis have Samat Sneha Adik. They have equal affection, they love Krishna equally to Radharani. Sometimes they swing with Radharani's side, sometimes they swing with Krishna's side. But some of the Sakhis is like this. And many Sakhis and all the Manjaris are Radha Sneha Adik. Radha Sneha Adik. Adik means extra, additional, Sneha, affection, love for Radha. Radha. So let's see what the situation is here. Page 37 is number 1. So page 33. There's number 1. So the way I present these tikas of Srimati Das Babaji, which are mixed here and there with different leelas presented by Prabhupada and Gopal Goswami from the Advaita Parivar. And a footnote is also mentioned when his entries are used by Anantadas. So together they teamed up, and Anantadas used his lectures, transcriptions of his lectures of Ananda Gopal given in 1950 in Radha and Her temple during Karttika on Vilapa Kusumanjali. So usually there's a verse and there's a lila, but this starts off with all tattva. So I generally describe the lila first and go back and describe the points of tattva. That's my logical presentation, my logic, subjective logic. First lila, then tattva. I build my lila on the foundation of tattva. First I build a first floor, then I build a basement. Very interesting construction. Lila is the first and second story, but the ground floor and basement is the tattva. So I have my building floats in the sky so this is very magic. Watch my magic. I'll float the first and second floor, then I'll slip the foundation and basement under without you even see. So this is the first thing. Now a picture of sweet Leela appears in the mind of Raghunatha Das Goswami. Don't fall asleep on it. Radha Madhav are enjoying in a kunja. Really? Well, that's a surprise, huh? Something new.
No.
You heard that before? Radha Madhav are enjoying in a kunj. If you go to Niambarkas, that's all. Their sentence. Their books only have one sentence. The rest of it is blank pages. Because they worship Nitya Kunja Leela. Niambark Sampradaya, Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radha Shama. So Radha Krishna 24/7 in the Kunja. So their books have one line. Radha and Krishna enjoy having Rati Keli, Shringarati in the Kunja. Full stop. How come the books are so small at Niambark Sampradaya books only have one page and all pictures. Well, they get the essence. Don't waste trees, don't waste trees. Radha Krishna enjoying the Kunj, which is non-different from Swami's heart and body. That's an interesting concept. This is Anantadas Babaji's tikas. Very, very deep and very profound and this is called Anubhav. This is a direct experience of his Lila Swaran absorption. Lila Swaran of Aish. So he's saying that the kunja is supposed to be trees and bushes and some bamboo doors and vines of flowers and hanging branches of trees joining overhead. The rooftop of the kunja is all leaves of other trees hanging all together, making a natural canopy. The walls are trees on the four corners, 4 kadama trees. Between the trees is all malati bushes and rose bushes. No one can get through. You just look here and there. And then in the middle, there's one direction, each direction. There's a door made of bamboo, and the bamboo is all strung with different flowers, flower malas, mogra, like a flower kunj in Bankabihari in the summertime, Radhaman, they make a flower bungalow. So those bamboo doors to the kunj are all bamboo infrastructure woven with different flower garlands. Fragrant flowers, chewy and mogra and chameli. Little small white flowers, very fragrant. And the gatekeepers, the chowkidars of the kunj are bumblebees. Nasty bumblebees. With big long stingers. And they hover around the door because it's all flowers. They drink all night. They're like a little electric fence, you know. So if somebody touches the gate, they go real loud, and then they say, attack, 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 and they all fly like F-15-7, F14, I don't know,
Yeah, for
15, 16, whatever, iPhone 10, I don't know. Fail fly and sting the guy out of him. But the interesting thing, that's an external description of a kunj, okay, don't get lost in the bumblebee. What I'm trying to give you an idea, there's the external identity of a kunj and the internal identity. Got this, what we're doing here? So the external identity of a kunj I explained to you, it's for meditation, and it's even more can be said in that tomorrow. But the internal identity of a kunj, only a rustic Vaishnava like Raghunatha Das Goswami can reveal what is the internal identity of a kunj. What does he say? Radha and Krishna are enjoying in the kunj. Then it says, and Tulsi, who is non-different from Swami in heart and body, is engaged in fanning them in the kunj. So some of you ask, are manjaris in the kunj when Krishna and Radha are enjoying? Yes, manjaris are in the kunj. They're fanning, maybe the manjari seva is fanning. So she's fanning, another manjari's service is painting the feet. So she's just waiting with her paintbrush in her hand till sunrise, patiently waiting. Yeah, because when the sunrise comes out, then she has to lickety very fast paint job, paint black on her on his feet, has to have bamboo leaf, a banana leaf, and fan really furiously fast, like 10 speed fan, ceiling fan, and dry off all that wet lac so Radharani can run home. You enter her bed and mother-in-law sees her feet all nice and red. But if she really saw her feet, there would be no red on her feet at all. All the red on the bottoms of Radharani's feet, where would it be? Would it be in the ground of the Rasastali? Yes or no? A, B, or C? With the lack of washed off on the moist wet sands of the Yamuna bank during Rasa, vigorously stomping and dancing and spinning in the Rasa Utsav with Krishna, all the red lacti would fall off. How many vote for A? How many vote for A? Let me present B.
yeah.
So B is if Cecilia wants to find where is the red lac on my daughter-in-law's feet, she has to go to Nandagram and has to see the son of Vrishabhara of Nandababa. Why is Cecilia going to Nandagram to ask to see Nanda Lilal? Any idea?
Yes, rings on the chest.
She wants to locate where's the red altar dye from the bottom of my daughter-in-law's feet. And Nanda Maharaj is he's a coward man. He's a simple guy. He can't understand the workings of a woman's mind. A woman's mind is very difficult to understand. Ask any man, even 2022. And this is 00B0. I don't know whatever it was. 5,000 years ago. It was like -0 or something. I don't know. 2,000 minus 80. I don't know. I can't keep track of that. But it's 5,000 years ago. And he's a simple coward boy. Just eats milk and ghee all day long and some milk sweets. And he doesn't go to college and have calculus class and all that stuff. So, even all that, quantum mechanics, everything, still you'll never understand woman's mind. So Nanda says, you want to see my son? So he goes into Krishna's bedroom. He said, Tia came here from Yavat. She wants to have your darshan. Tell her I'm sick. I'm not feeling good. I have a stomach ache. I ate too much Chub and Vogue. Turn the light on. Somebody turn the light on, please. It's one switch there. Yeah, we need a light. Thank you. For our internet folks. I'm looking like a ghost. Boot. All shadows. So none of us says, oh, she's a Gurujan. She's a senior. I have to get up, go. So he goes, and he's got a shirt on. He puts a shirt on, high button shirt, high collar, puts his shirt on like this. Yeah, but Jai Mataji, how can I? Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. How can I serve you? Well, can you open your shirt? And none of us standing there. Can you open your shirt? And Stan said, what are you talking about? My son's a prince. Who do you think you are? You're what? You know who you are? I'm the king of this region. Okay, you're one of my subjects. You know, what are you talking about? He's just a kid. Get out of here. That lady's okay. You go, Jatiel, go by. Here, take some sweets and $100 and get lost. So thought about here's your $100 and a box of sweets. He sends it back to Yamagram. In this way, none of us assisting Krishna's Sringar Leela with Radharani. None of our ki jai. So everyone in Braj, directly or indirectly, knowingly or unknowingly, is directly participating in Krishna's Sringar Rati, amorous, loving pastimes Radharani. This is Braj. So the Manjari is non-different from Radharani, heart and body. She's engaged in fanning Radha and Krishna during their amorous pastimes in the Kunj, in which Krishna plays a passive role as a qualified hero, and he faints. Oh, here we go again. He faints of ecstasy. Klim Kamadevaya Ananga. Ananga means no body. Ananga. Anga means body. Nobody loses his body in the ecstasy of can't contain Mahabhav. He can't contain it, he can't contain the feeling, he can't contain the effect, he can't contain the mystery that creates in his mind. Creates such mystery in his mind, he says, what is this? This is intoxicating, unmod, it's made me totally crazy. I have to understand, what is this? What is this ecstasy Radharani feels? What is this sweetness that makes up her sweetness? I want it, I got to taste it. You can't taste unless you feel Prema Shraya, Baba. You're praying Visha, you have to become Ashraya praying, not Visha. You're an enjoyer, not the enjoyed. How do you do that? Well, you have to become a thief. Radharani doesn't distribute it, you have to steal it from Radharani's heart. So Krishna stole Radharani's Mahabhav from her heart, but then when he's rolling out of her house, if he goes, because everybody in her house is golden in color. Everyone in Krishna's house is black in color. He shows black. He shows described in Bhakti-rasa as Sham Rang. So when you're getting your paintings done, you show to make sure artist painting, you show the Krishna color. That's what the Shastras say. Radha Krishna Gana says, she began nectar devotion, and Bhagavatam also. She's Sham Rang. Makes sense. Yeah, if you have your black boy, you have a black brother. Pretty unusual to have a black boy and a white brother, right? You know, the mix is there. But usually black predominates over white. Night predominates over day. Krishna lives in the night. Sleeps in the day with the cows. Krishna takes the cows out. They sleep all day, so does he, because he has to dance and romance all night. He goes, he eats a big chama bug, gets under a big banyan tree, Badiravan, sleeps. They say, get up, man, you have to do some fake puja. What time is it? It's 3:29, you're supposed to be in Sri Mandir at 3:30 to be a fake Brahmin. I mean, where's my suitcase? Get my Brahmin costume out. Okay, well, what's my name? Vishwa Sharma. Okay, Vishwa Sharma. Universal Brahmin, on the scene. So he came from Mathura, Manamangal, to do the puja for Radharani and Surya Kunj and Surya Puja and Surya Kunj. So he's sleeping all day, he goes, okay. So Krishna fades for a guy. Overwhelmed by Radharani's Madan Mahabhav. But Anuragavati Radharani is not satisfied. She herself had enchanted her qualified hero, and now he doesn't know what to do anymore. During Cupid's festival of love, Swami strikes her hero with her Lila Padma, play lotus, a little lotus. And Tulsi Manjari giggles when she sees this, and this laughter makes Shyamsundar angry. Because the little girls are making fun of the hero. He's Dear Nayak, Dear Lalita Nayak. He's a romantic hero, and nobody laughs at me and gets away with it, buddy. You know who I am? I knocked off every demon ever came here. This little 12-year-old girl. Right, boom. Hey! Pulls her veil like this, cover her mouth. So Tulsi's there to make the Leela expand more and more. Brings out more rasas, more anubhavas, more guna rasas. It's all about ras, relishing ras. So this is a Kunjalaya. What's going on? There are manjaris there, Tulsi Manjari or you Manjari or some other Manjari, fanning and giggling, and that's their seva. fanning and giggling. And Radharani loves it, and Krishna loves it, but he shows he's mad just to show some mad anger. It's a nice flavor. So you just have milk and sugar, it's boring. We have some vanilla, and it gets a little more exciting. And, maybe some cashews. Make a vanilla milkshake more exciting. You make a boring milkshake, just sugar, milk, and some ice cream. What, vanilla ice cream? That's boring. Different spices and everything. I always have to think, for Krishna, everything should be more. Govardhan, Anyor, more. So Krishna always likes more. That's what they say in Karttika, you should extra service for Thakurji every day. Whatever you do regularly, you should more every single day. More better incense, more flower garlands, more cook. If you're a cook more offerings. Buy more sweets if you're a brahmachari. Buy more sweets at the sweet shop and offer them to Krishna first. And then, I have to take them over aside. So have a kilo of this, have a kilo of that. Okay, good. So this is a great seva of the manjaris. Our hero is maddened, Krishna, our hero is maddened by the sweetness. When he says in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishna says, when I see the sweetness of Radharani's body after we enjoy together, I would go mad in ecstasy myself. So when Krishna just sees the beautiful transcendental form of Radharani illuminated with all various ecstasies of love, loving union, and all the joys and bliss that experience in serving Krishna and making him pleased, she radiates a lavanya, special radiance of attractive sweetness and beauty which knocks out Krishna's brain. He becomes overwhelmed by the beauty of Radharani in that form. It's the same transcendental form, but it's additional, all kinds of intense emotional loving feelings of transcendental energy and exchange of love, which is inconceivable to our mundane mind. But we can appreciate because there's some type of reflection experienced even on this plane. When I see the sweetness of Radharani's transcendental form after we enjoy together, I go crazy in ecstasy. And at that time, Swami tells Shyam, "Oh Sundar, dress me, please redress me before my Sakhis come and make fun of me." What a sweet ending. Madaram Samapayat. Everything should end on a sweet note. Radharani defeats Krishna, so when you defeat a king, you've got to order him around. You conquer a king, then now the king becomes your servant. Maybe you make a minister or whatever, not a slave, he's a king. He'll be assistant minister, but he's got a bad mouth, you put him in jail. If he's not submissive and you defeat the king, he doesn't willingly submissive, and you don't kill him, you just lock him up in America or something like that. Put him on a boat, send him to America with all the other bums. All the prisoners are good. That's what they did with England, gathered up all the prisoners and sent them to America on a boat, one-way ticket. If you survive in India, they call it India. They call America India. If you survive there, good luck. Don't come back. It was a one-way boat. Prisoners from England to U.S., no return. So that's why they became such ferocious savages, conquering people. It was a matter of survival. It's either the British prisoner or the Indians. So, prisoners had guns, Indians had bows and arrows. So figure out who wins. Anyway, that's another sad story of history. Bigotry and exploitation. That's the world goes on. So now Krishna, he's been defeated in the Kunja Krita Lila with Radharani. So she says, hey, redress me. It's called Swadhina Bratri Kabab. It's a Nayaka Bhav. There's 8 Nayaka Bhavs. One's called Swadhina Bhatrika, which means a domineering, commanding lover. Where the lover, the Radharani commands Krishna, I'm the boss, you have to serve me. Oh, dasasi, redress me like I was before. So Radharani sits there and Krishna sings a little song, love song to Radharani, brushes her hair, braids her hair, and dresses her all nicely. I know my friend Indra Das, we used to talk a lot when I lived in the temple there, Ramanreti. I lived there from 87 to 89, then moved to Radharani. So I was there about a year and a half, living on the top floor, 2 rooms down from Indra. So we met every night and discussed many things. So he would discuss his Srikar Seva Raj Shamasundar with me. He said, because every day, Anirdas, he would dress Shamasundar and Mukunda head Pujari would dress Radharani. Why? Because Indra had kind of a Nayaka Bhav towards Krishna. Nayaka come Mandri Bhav, he was a little mixture there. Self-created Bhav. Nayaka slash dasi Bhav. We don't find that in our books, but he wrote his own book and devised his own philosophy to suit it. Anyway, it's nice, a nice Bhav. But his angle was, I'm dressing Krishna, but my Bhav is, I'm dressing him the way Radharani dresses him. So when I meditate all night before, that tomorrow we're going to have this dress, because you know all the dresses that we're going to use each day. You meditate, how would Radharani put the dress on? What malas would she use? How would she paint Krishna's face? How would she paint his belly button? You know, he always had paint little gobi dots around his belly button or something. And all different designs. And kamar band, different color kamar bands on dhoti and different kind of knots. He was quite an artist. Quite a very talented person, as everyone well knows. His specialty was Shringar and Kirtan. Kirtan Shringar. He was expert in Thakurji Shringar dressing. Never Radharani, only Krishna. That's good, because I used to go in Ekadasi and bathe the big deities, Raj Shamasundar. Bathing means they take all their clothes, rub them with ghee twice a month on Ekadasi. And have a warm water with flower petals, and in winter rose petals, and in summer rose petal and camphor. And a moist cloth to wipe the ghee out of their body to dry them, wrap a towel around them. They would come and dress. They would come and they both come to the altars. Hurry up! We have to dress. Okay. Yeah, you want to take your time and do a nice job and lovingly care. They make you go like a rabbit, you know. They want every minute for dressing. It was really funny to deal with this guy. Andrew Baba. He's a great saving person. So the same way, Krishna's dressing Radharani, and he's thinking, how I want to dress Radharani just the way she wants to dress when she's pleasing me. Because when Radharani dresses, everything the way Radharani dresses, she dresses to please Krishna. So now Krishna himself is dressing Radharani, so he has to enter into the mind of Radharani to dress his Radharani the way she would dress herself to please him. Very interesting psychology. You're Krishna with Krishna mentality. Now you have to develop Radha mentality. So even before Krishna became Mahaprabhu, he was already developing the Baba mentality of Radharani to do sevas during her Sadhina Brajika Leela when she asked him to redress him. Interesting idea. So these Leelas where Krishna dressing Radharani are foreshadows of Krishna appearing as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Vande Krishna's Rupa, is Krishna with the Bhav and Kanti of Radharani. He had the mentality and heart of Radharani and the golden color of Radharani. Very esoteric avatar. The golden avatar, Prema avatar, Mahaprabhu ki jai. So Krishna eagerly sits down at Swami's feet, ready to decorate her. So Krishna decorates Radharani from toe to head, not head to toe. First her feet, because every devotee always starts at the feet of his Ishtadevata. Like when you start meditation, any book on meditation, any Puranas, any described meditation, they always say, begin meditating on the feet of Narayana or Krishna, or Radharani. By Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Rasik Bhakta that he is, he describes in a small book of meditation, it's called Rupa Chintamani. Rupa Chintamani or Vishwanath Chakravarti, he describes meditating on the divine forms of Radha and Krishna. So what does he say? He departs from the standard of all Shastras. All Shastras describing Bhagavan and Shakti, Rup Dhyan, they direct one to begin meditating on the feet of Krishna, Bhagavan or Radharani, Krishna Radharani. So Vishwanath says, this is the first verse of Rupa Chintamani. I want you now with all your concentrated attention to fix your mind once and forever on the gentle, sweet, beautiful smile of Radharani. So he starts meditation from the top going down rather than the feet going to head. He starts with a smile. And then he describes Krishna, and Krishna is the same thing. Begin with all your concentrated meditation and fix your mind for eternal time on a fascinatingly sweet and charming smile of Shamsundar. Very beautiful description. We had an excerpt in our Art of Chanting book. So Krishna's at Radharani's feet. That's nice. Manjaris really love to see this. Manjaris are peeking through the kunja walls. Oh, they look. They're calling Radharani Swamini. Swamini means master. Swamini means master, God, Lord, boss. Swamini. Krishna's are Das of Swamini. Swamini Das. So everyone's very happy to see that. Praneshri Radharani says, Sham, smear red footlac around my feet. Lalji, that means Krishna. Lalji starts to paint her feet. Krishna, Sham holds Radharani's feet to his chest. As he gets absorbed in the sweetness of Radharani's feet, he loses concentration. Radharani, Swami Radha becomes impatient and says, what are you doing? Quickly put the lac on you. Think about it. She doesn't say that. He says, quickly put it out. Why are you spacing out? You're not a new bhakta at ISKCON, you know. New bhakta, we had this one new bhakta, we said, take the trash out. So the dumpster, we had a dumpster in the parking lot. So he took the trash out, he took the trash can out, he was standing in front of the dumpster, and something like Temple Corner said, here, look, we're looking out the window of the first floor. Here's Bhakta Joe. He said, what's he doing? I told Howard to go empty the trash out. He just standing there at the dumpster holding the trash can, looking at the dumpster. I said, I think he's on drugs or something like that. He just standing there. So tail grabbing out the window, empty the trash can. Oh yeah. That's called Space Cadet. Number one Space Cadet. I saw him. God, it's supposed to be now. Every time to be a boxer. And later on, a year later, I started with New York Radha. Shaved up. I said, you say it right? You got this thing? Yeah, I got this thing. Oh my God. Died the time Gorky quick. He died. He was like half sane a year later. Unbelievable. Miracles are possible. So Krishna's, Radharani's getting impatient with Krishna's slow job. He said, what will my girlfriends say? What will my Sakis say if they come and see me like this with half a foot with lacti and you're still working on it? But here, Krishna holds Radharani's feet to his chest. Sometimes he kisses Radharani's feet. Sometimes he also paints some lac on them with trembling hands. It's as if he finally found a jewel. Radharani's Charna Padma is a Charna Ratna. Ratna means jewel, it's a gem. Her feet are a gem, like two red rubies. Beautiful red rubies set in gold. Beautiful red rubies. Gold is the top of her foot, and the ruby is the bottom of her foot. It's beautiful two red rubies, huge rubies, set in gold. Sterling gold, 20,000 carat. So he kisses them. He doesn't know where to keep the jewel. Some of the wet lacti of Radharani's feet gets stuck on Krishna's bluish chest, making it look like the rising sun in the dense darkness. A nice analogy. Dense darkness is his dark blue chest, Shyam Sundar, and the red mark is like a sunshine rising in his chest. Nice poetry. Or it looks like a red lotus flower growing in the dark waters of Yamuna. That's nice, right? Red lotus flower. Radharani's feet are like two red lotus flowers. There's two red footprints, like two red lotus flowers growing in dark blue waters of Yamuna. Krishna's cleanly dark chest. The blazing red footlock of loving Radharani defeats the beauty of Krishna, Srivat China, Kostuba gem, and the golden line, Urj and Lakshmi on Krishna's chest. All this pastime is described in Kavi Karnapor's Alaka Kaustuba. Shyam is enchanted by the beauty of Sriji's feet. Jagatamohan Krishna Tara Mohini. Krishna enchants the universe, Radharani enchants Krishna. Krishna's Mohan, Jagat Mohan, and Radharani's Jagat Mohan Mohini. So, Radharani says, Radharani's a little frustrated, unhappy with her new Bhakta program, straight out new Bhakta. So she said, hey Sundar, I understand, you can't do this. Tulsi, come, put my foot back on. And Shyam at that time thinks to himself, oh, rats. Alas, how unqualified I am. So Krishna has no adhikar to pay Radharani's feet because he becomes prem vival. Becomes bewildered by prem. Difficult to do things when you fall in love. When you fall in love, you go crazy if you can't function properly. How unqualified again. When Tulsi gets Krishna, Swami's order, she gently pushes Krishna over. Move over, buddy. You can't do it. I'll do it. Who is this? Why is this little girl? Oh, where's she covered? She's a Navadasi. She came for that Krishna Pandit Baba. Waiting for him or something like that. That is really puffed up little girl, you know. He's telling me, move over, I can't do it. I can't do it, but why do you say, move over, move over? He said, please, Shamsun, will you please move over? He said, move over, buddy, get lost. As the Manjaris take on the same Swadhina Bhaktika Radharani. As she's a controlling Bob, Manjaris are also controlling Bob. They're shadows Radharani. Radharani's in a bossy mood and commanding mood, so I am too. I'm the dasi of the boss, so I'm the little choti boss. And Choti Swamini. So that's the Leela. Nice Leela. So now we go back to. So he's saying, I'm helpless in the middle ocean of sorrow. Please take me to the wonderful boat of your mercy, to your lotus feet in the boat of your mercy. So in other words, bring me to your lotus feet out of your mercy. I have different points numbered, so it's still. Numbers are okay. So is the guy number. So this is the sadhaka's experience in bhajan. When a devotee doing meditation on Leela Smaran, meditating Astakaya Leela, Radha and Krishna, or trying, and sometimes gets some vision of Radharani and loses it, then that devotee feels great pain of separation, becomes very severe, that one forgets that one just had the experience of great happiness of meeting Radharani in meditation. In such a condition, only if the sadhaka gets another vision of Leela during meditation can the devotee keep alive. The sadhaka, that means practicing devotee, should also have some anubhav in his bhajan. Should also have some experience in his bhajan. The more experience one has, the more one makes advancement in bhakti. So no pain, no gain. So it's painful to control your mind, it's painful to control our minds, and painful to sit for a half hour, an hour or two or more, and try to fix your mind on a spiritual form and the spiritual pastimes and doing seva one after the other. The mind is very chanchal, wants to jump here and there. You are deeply thinking, meditating, all of a sudden some idea shoots into our mind like a whole water pistol, or the wind also takes it. So it's very hard to concentrate. Jiva Goswami says, we can't concentrate unless the mind is pure. And the mind becomes pure by first intensive chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. So we do Leela Smaran side by chanting. Usually we don't start to practice the Leela Smaran until we've already chanted for quite a few years. At least in this life. If we start Leela Smaran at the very beginning of our bhajan life, it means that we practice a lot less life. So we have adhikar to begin from the very beginning. So he's saying this is a sadhaka's experience in bhajan. The more experience one has in bhajan, the more advanced one is in bhakti. And then Ananta cites the example of Krura, how much joy and bliss he experienced just by offering one dhanavad to Krishna. Sukadev told Parikshit Maharaj, And Prabhupada, in his commentary on 10th Canto Bhagavatam, chapter 38, he says when Akrura came from Mathura to Vrindavan to take Krishna Balaram to the wrestling arena of Kansa, as soon as he saw Krishna's footprints in the border of Vrindavan, he stopped the chariot, jumped off over Dandavats. That's being described here. Akrura's ecstatic love and respect increased by leaps and bounds when he saw the footprints of Krishna. His hair stood on end, his eyes became filled with tears of ecstatic love. He jumped from his chariot and rolled on the ground, screaming, "Oh, how amazing, how amazing!" blowing in the foot dust of Krishna. And he continually stood up and paid Dandavats, stood up and offered Dandavats, stood up and offered Dandavats. After a short time he had darshan, Sakshat darshan Krishna Balaram. In this way of Akrura, we also want to experience something in our bhajan. So his bhajan was offering obeisances. It's called Padasevanam. Padasevanam is fourth level of bhakti. Shravanam, Kirtan, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam. Padasevanam includes Dandavats. Sankhya, Purvaka, Navagata, Nativi. Nativi means offering Dandavats. So the Goswamis offered so many hundreds of Dandavats every day to Krishna and Vaishnavas and Leela Stalis. So Raghunatha states the example of Akrura, the son who got experienced ecstasy by offering Dandavats, just as some footprints of Krishna. So we're also offering Dandavats, and we're also doing different practices of devotion, specifically Leela Smara meditation. So we should, when we do get some experience, then we'll be very happy and will inspire us to do more meditation. That's what he's saying. When we see these experiences of other devotees, it seems that if Krishna is taking him along by the hand. So this is more experience of Sadhaka's experience in bhajan. This continues to describe. Can a devotee continue to meditate if one doesn't even get any acquaintance with Radharani? Now that's asked a relevant question. Can you hear me? Okay? Because my ears have a problem, I can't hear properly. So he asked the question, how can we progress towards meeting someone we have never met before? We want to meet Radharani in our meditation, but we never met her before. So how can we get inspired to meditate on Radharani, but we've never seen her before? He says, I cannot meet with Radharani. Radharani is everything to me, but I can't meet with her. She's not appearing in my meditation. It's just blank. What do I do? I never even think of the service of Radharani, to whom my most merciful Guru has introduced me to. My bodily consciousness is so strong that everything is adverse to the mood I desire. What a waste of our life if we don't become slightly acquainted with Radharani. He's saying our life is wasted if we don't meet Radharani in our meditation, don't have some experience of Radharani in our meditation. He says wasted, it's useless. He said, what is the meaning of my life? Radharani makes Krishna, who is the controller of all material and spiritual worlds, faint with a single sidelong glance. Radharani has such prabhav, such power, just a kripa kataksha, the sidelong glance Krishna fades. Radha Suniti describes Krishna drops his flute, he drops his turban, his peacock feather, and he drops his dhoti. Wounds him. Gatavi means wounds. Gatavi touch. Yeah, because he vimurchita, he faints. Just a glance. Radha Suniti was talking. When will I become a servant, Mesura? That Radharani, with a single sidelong glance, makes Krishna's turban spin around his head and fly off, drops his flute, and drops his dhoti. Pitambara patita means fall. His dhoti falls off. And he's standing in his langoti. Like a yogi from Hardmore. Like Ramdev. Ramdev in his langoti. It must be gold in the langoti. Pitambara langoti. Matching dhoti langoti. It rhymes, you know. Langoti and dhoti, matching langoti and dhoti. Pitambara dhoti means yellow dhoti, and langoti. Jai Sri Krishna Bhagwan ki jai. Anandakanda Bhagwan ki jai. Radharani ki jai. Jai Jai Sri Radhe. So this is lamentation of a sadhaka. This book is Vilapa Kusumanjali, so it's supposed to put us in the direction of lamenting. Hankering and lamenting. Hankering to see Radharani, and lamenting over not seeing her. Raghunatha Das says on behalf of Das Goswami, praying as a sadhaka to Radharani. O Swami, if you just one time appear in my thoughts or my dreams, then I'll be relieved and consoled. Please respond. O Swami, just tell me, whisper in my ear one time, you are mine, I'm sitting here. You are mine. Das Goswami wants to hear Radharani whisper in his ear, you are mine. He said, I'm sitting here, Radhika, and just waiting for this, hear this. Do you hear something? Hear somebody whispering in your ear? You're sleeping at night. You say, get up, Swamiji. But Radharani's going to say, you're mine. What? And see some dark blue thing disappear through the window, flapping in the wind. So Radharani appears, disappears. You're mine. What is that? She came and she went. I'm sitting here just waiting for that, nothing else. When a devotee is so anxiously and exclusively waiting for Radharani, everything else becomes insignificant. In this way, one will be slowly drawn to Radharani's lotus feet by having different experiences. Listen to this sentence, this is a very nice sentence. The light, Radha Das really likes this description. The light that emanates from Radharani's toenails, he always talks about that. The light that emanates from Radharani's toenails will illuminate the heart of any devotee who develops such intense devotion for Radharani. So the dark cave of the heart will be lit up by seeing the lotus feet of Radharani, toenails. Then this is the power of Radha. This next point of the commentary is describing the power of Radha Nam. What is the power of Radha Nam? Not those Babaji tells us what is the power of Radha Nam. Does anyone know the power of Radha Nam? Never try? Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Radhe, 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 Radhe. Jape karo. Krishna Ampiya Rasa karo. Radhe, Radhe, Jape karo. Krishna Rasa piya karo. Drink the rasa. Krishna will come to anyone who meditates on Radharani's lotus feet and hears and chants about Radharani without even being called. Don't even call Krishna. Forget about him. I don't have his number anyway. I deleted his contact. When I first got my phone, it came included, Apple automatically includes a number of the boss. So I had Krishna 108755. I deleted it immediately. I entered Swami's phone number. Special priority contact. But Krishna, you just call Radhe Radhe. Krishna, come running. Who's calling my Radharani? Kone? Who's that? Krishna hears Radha saying, without calling him, you say, Shiradi, Shiradi, Vani Ye, Dike Yari Mukhe Shuni, Say Dike Daya Muraman. Krishna says, in Bengali, by the way. Krishna sometimes speaks Rajvasa, sometimes speaks Bengali. This is a Bengali song excerpt. I hear Krishna speaking Bengali for all the Bangla Vaishnavas reading Raghunatha Das books in Bengali language. He says, Krishna says, whenever I hear someone say Shiradi, Shiradi, from anyone's mouth, my mind runs in direction of that chanter. Even the king of lovers, Krishna, is astonished by Radha Nam Sankirtan. Krishna is astonished by Radha Nam Sankirtan. 4 o'clock. It's time's up. Okay, Jai Jai Sri Radhe. So by Krishna's mercy we'll continue tomorrow. Verse number 8.